Hello there everyone, just want to take a moment to show you this great find I had today. It's a set of trekking poles. You know, like I said in my very first video, I had very little hiking equipment. You know, my goal is to get a little bit more each day, or a little bit, more each week, to at least have what I need. But anyway, the reason I wanted to show these off is because I actually found them at a gift and thrift, or a thrift shop, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm very excited about that. They are an older set, no doubt about that. They don't collapse or anything. They're made by Scott. Not sure if you can see it or not. CM120. Again, which I can tell that they're an older pole because they don't collapse, but they are made out of aluminum. They are lightweight. And I tell you what, they're a whole lot better than nothing. Anyway, I was looking online at trekking poles and stuff. I knew that was one of the things I wanted to buy next. And, cheapest pair I could find was 40 bucks. There might have been a couple pair that it didn't look real good for cheaper than that, but it seemed like 40 bucks was about what I was going to pay for a decent set. Walked into a thrift shop today, found these puppies. You'll probably never be able to see that sticker, but it's for $1.50. They had a sticker of $1.50 on both poles, but whenever I took it up to the counter, the gentleman only charged me $1.50 for both poles. So $1.50 for this set of trekking poles. Very excited, glad to have something to hike with. See y'all on the trail. Well, hello there everybody. I have made up here to home quarry, and I am looking at the trailhead now, and I have discovered a little bit of a problem. None of these trails are named Hidden Rocks Trail. We have Slate Springs Trail, we have Pond Knob Trail, we have Oak Trail, we have Big Hollow Trail, we have Mines Run Trail, we have Lynn Trail, Home Quarry Mountain Trail, Heartbreak Trail, and then we have Cliff Trail. I'm thinking that the Cliff Trail is the same as the Hidden Rocks Trail. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm going to go with. It says you are here, and there's a trail right across the road from me, so I'm guessing that that's it. This doesn't give a mileage or anything to go by anywhere's on this board. All kinds of information, except for the information that you need. Hey, yeah, whatever. But here we are, and I think that we're just going to have to go with this Cliff Trail and see what that turns into. See you out on the trail. Hey folks, just want to let you know I just got on the trail. It's pretty steep here initially, which the webpage said it would be. That there's some pretty steep inclines here right at first, and there is. I'm only 100 yards in maybe, and it's a pretty steep climb so far. Looks like there's definitely a couple of people here already, so I'm trying to give everybody time to spread out. But as you can see, I got my backpack on, and I got my trekking poles, which have been a huge help so far. really liking those. And just wanted to let you know that we just started out. Oh shoot, I didn't give it time. Shame on me. Like I said, I'm only about 100 yards in. There you go, 1140. You might say I started at 1130. Definitely have to do a better job at remembering to get the time before we start, so everybody knows what to expect on these hikes, or us bigger guys know what to expect on these hikes. But onward and upward we go. Hey everybody, just want to let you know I've already passed 2 groups of people coming out. I know that there's one group of people ahead of me, a couple girls anyway. I'm trying to give them plenty of time so that I'm not a creeper. But just want to let you know this trail is pretty steep. I wanted you to walk along here for a couple minutes. I've already hit one switchback just right below me. So now it's going up here this other way in the opposite direction, which actually doesn't look too steep. So I'm going to try to walk along and hold the camera steady so that it doesn't look like the Blair Witch Project. And we'll see how we'll do. But just to let you walk along here a little bit. You can kind of see the trail here ahead of us, and what it looks like. It does have a lot of rocks in it, that's for sure. But yeah, that's what the trail's looking like so far. I have to be honest, it's pretty steep. But with these trekking poles, I don't feel quite as worn out as I did last week. So I'm not sure if that's made a big difference or not. I'm thinking it has, because it definitely gives you something extra to hold on to. So I'm loving these trekking poles, even if I did only pay $1.50 for them. Let's get on up here a little bit. Try not to make this video too long. Hey guys, just wanted to let you know that it was 12:25 whenever I got up here, 12:26 or so. I don't think that this was a 3-mile hike. I might have to research this a little bit better. Anyway, great view. I guess I'll have to go home and figure out which one of these trails is which. Hello again, folks. Just realized I haven't spent a lot of time talking to you on this trip. It's because there was a lot of people on the trail. I am, a little shy around people. So, I just kind of let them do their thing while I done mine. But I tell you, this hike has been a lot easier than High Knob Tower rather. It's just been the grade's been fairly steep, I think, and you're definitely getting a workout. But I don't know, it hasn't taken me quite as long to get up here and see the sights as it did the last time. I don't know if that's a combination of, you know, I hiked last weekend, so that's helping, or if it's the trekking poles that helped get me up the hill. Certainly felt like that they did. Anyway, I got up here. It took me right at 1 hour. I'm on the loop part now. I didn't get a time, unfortunately, but right at a 1 hour hike to get up to the rocks and see the sights, the beautiful mountains right across the valley from it. And you know, I don't know that it's been 3 miles yet, or a mile and a half. One thing I'm a little bit confused about on whether or not that 3.3 miles is in and back or just in. I took it to read as a 3 mile total hike, so a mile and a half in, mile and a half out. It doesn't feel like I've went a mile yet. Maybe that's because the grade hasn't been as bad. I'm not sure. But we're going to do this little loop here and see what that's all about. Some of the things I want to talk about through the week is I did really cut back on my soda significantly, although I will say that I had more than I wanted to have. Meaning I had 3 sodas since my last hike. And, well, I shouldn't say 3, I should say 2.5. And that's about 2.5 more than I wanted to have. So there's that. But I did eat some salad for lunch on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I actually like salad, which kind of makes you wonder why I'm as big as I am. But I'll be honest with you, it's hard for me to find a good salad where I live. Sure, I go into town and, you know, there's all kinds of stores. But, you know, one thing, I'm not going to pay $10 for a salad. Yeah, there's just no good pre-made ones. So I've actually been eating the bigger salads from Walmart, coupled along with generally something else small with it, because I don't want to eat, you know, one of the things that we're supposed to be doing is lowering our portions, and I think that the salad has been lowering my portion. And like I said, if I eat something small along with that, yeah, then I consider that a good lunch. For breakfast I eat one of 2 things. I either eat bacon and eggs, or eat sausage and eggs. And that's it, Monday through Friday. Now, if you're asking why, yeah, bacon and eggs doesn't sound too healthy. It's actually very healthy. Bacon is not bad for you whatsoever. And for some of you, that may be hard to believe. But in the paleo book, bacon is a meat, and all meats are allowed in paleo, and you know, of course, eggs are allowed in paleo. So, you know, I'll be honest with you, it's generally 3 strips of bacon and 3 large eggs scrambled. I was eating toast with them before I started hiking, but now that I've started hiking, I've dished the toast in the morning. I do try to find thick bacon. I like thick cut bacon better. But yeah, it's perfectly allowed. So, you know, meat, eggs, cheese, vegetables, and some fruit is essentially what the paleo diet is. So, in the morning, it's, you know, bacon and eggs. For lunch, it's a salad plus a little something, you know, that's probably not, you know, like one day I had 2 chicken fingers with it. So it was salad and 2 chicken fingers from Walmart. Boy, you probably wonder, well, Jeremy, if you hate Walmart so bad, why you keep going back? It's the biggest store around me, unfortunately. But, you know, I got their salad, and I got 2 chicken fingers, which I'll be honest with you, before I would have gotten, you know, like 6 chicken fingers and no salad. So we significantly changed that. And then for supper, I'm trying to eat reasonably. I'm not going to tell you that there's anything good at all that I've eaten for supper. I honestly can't remember. Last night wasn't good. Last night we had hamburgers. And you could say, well, Jeremy, if you're following paleo, just don't eat the bun. Yep, I get it. No, I didn't. I ate the bun. Went to Red Robin's over in Charlottesville. And you know, they have a pretty good deal with you know, a burger and bottomless wedge fries for $6.99. Yeah, man, I tore it up, no doubt. But anyway, it's still significantly less through the week than what I would have normally done, and back out here hiking again. So that's pretty much what we're trying to do. Less than what I was eating and hiking every weekend. And cutting out soda. Didn't do that last week, didn't cut out the soda, but hey, you know, we're on a good start. So that is that. I'm doing a midweek video too, so I'm gonna try to put out a video every you know, a Monday or so of the hike, and you know, every Wednesday or so, just to kind of, you know, things that we've learned or things that we're doing differently, that sort of thing. Trying to figure out all this gear that we got going on, and just progressing through it, folks. Another double blaze, double yellow blaze. So that's it for now. What a beautiful and majestic place this is. Man, I tell you, I am really, really digging the sights after hiking. It'll be hard to see on this camera if I can find it. There's actually a little road down there. Yeah, I can't. Maybe through there. Which is the main road to Home Quarry, and just to kind of give you an idea of where they get you out on the ledge here, a long ways down. I can hear cars down there, but I don't see them. There's one tree in there that's already got colors turning. I don't know if you can see it or not. If not, I'll cut it out or point it out to you. One of the two. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful place. Nice, beautiful valley right there. Well, hey there, folks. Just actually, somebody just passed me going up. No surprise, because I'm pretty slow. But I've learned two things. One, where I told you it was a loop, that ain't the loop. Two, I think the 3.3 miles is one way, not round trip. So that means if I do make it up here to the top and back again, it's going to be 6.6 miles, which is fine with me. I'm out here to lose weight. If I can handle it, then I'm going to do it. So that's where we're at right now. Not sure about the loop thing. Maybe we'll find out more once we get up here. Maybe there'll be a sign or something. I haven't seen a sign yet. And the blazes are really far apart. But maybe we'll have more information once we get up here. But right now, that's all the information I know. I'm pretty sure I'm at least 2 miles, if not a little bit more, into it. So, see you later. Well, tell you what, folks, it's 2 o'clock now. I'm not really sure what's going on here at the trail. Clearly the one that we looked at online and this one here is 2 different ones, because this is a whole lot longer than 3 miles. I feel sure of it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. There was one gentleman that passed me, said that he didn't know if he was going to go too much farther. He was older than I was, and he hasn't come back. I was hoping I'd ask him how much farther it was, and that's been at least an hour ago. And then there was 3 other younger guys that passed me, and I don't even hear them anymore. So I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just a vortex up here that everybody keeps walking through. But this is a pretty long hike. Not really sure you should have done it for my second hike, but yeah, I hate to give up, but at some point I have to make the conscious decision to turn around and go back to my truck. I mean, your prize is always seeing the end of the trail, right? Unless your trail goes around in a circle. And the prize is always at the top with a spectacular view. I don't know about this time around, guys. I mean, I've been hiking since 11:30. Stopped there at the One Rocks, which I thought was the end of the trail, and ate some lunch, and then thought that the little the trail that I was getting back on was the loop that they talked about, but it's not. I'm still hiking up and away here, and like I said, I don't see an end in sight. So I don't know. I'm probably going to go maybe another 30 more minutes. And there's no signs up here whatsoever to tell you what trail you're on or how far anything is. I'm very disappointed in that aspect of it. But we'll go here about another 30 minutes to see what happens, but we might just have to turn around and go back to the truck the way that we came. It's very upsetting and disappointing to me to have to turn around. But I'm not going to hike 20 freaking miles unknowingly because I had to, you know. So we'll see you here in a bit. Well, there you have it, folks. No sooner than I turn the camera off, I hear those 3 college guys again, and just right up a couple 100 feet up the trail, I pass them, and they had turned around and come back. He said it was a huge rock slide up here, another 2/10 of a mile. They say it was a little treacherous, which I'm sure they could have made it across, but yeah, I'm a fat guy, so I think that this is one of these times where we've made a mistake. We're not on the trail that we looked up online. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I have to admit that not marking the trails was, or is, you know, a shortcoming on the National Forest side. I'm gonna see if I can't contact somebody and you know, see about putting some freaking signs up that, you know, so that you know which trail you're on. I mean, you know, I told my wife I was going on the trail that we looked at online in the previous video, and I feel certain that that's not the trail that we're on. I'm not sure how many miles I've went either, which is the other downside. You know, as we try to progress our way up, you know, we started on a 2.6 mile trail, and you know, the next step up would be, you know, a 3 mile trail, a 4 mile trail, and a 5 mile trail. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how far I've went so far. I might be pushing myself to the limit. You know, y'all say, well, Jeremy, just listen to your body. Yeah, I know, I get it. I mean, my body says I can keep going. But, you know, if I'm not on the trail that I think that I should be on, then I shouldn't be on it. Because if something was to happen to me, and my wife, you know, has to tell people to go search such and such trail, then, you know, they're going to be on their own freaking trail. Because I made a mistake. Hopefully they would be smart enough to say, well, you know, we found his truck and there's a trail close by, so we searched that one. Anyway, lesson here, I guess, is more research. Try to find out, you know, try to make 100% certain what trail you're on. Second lesson is, you know, be prepared to make mistakes. You know, I just gotten off the camera and said, you know, look guys, we might have to turn around and go back. As much as I hate to start a trail and not finish it. But, you know, again, 3 college boys that are in shape, that I sure, you know, I'm sure they are able to hike these mountains like nobody's business. They turned around and went back. So that's what us fat boy here, right? That's what this fat boy right here is going to do. So just to let you know, I'm going to show you the beginning of the trail. Maybe I'll clip that in whenever I get back down here, and where it's at in completion to the trailhead, so that if anybody wants to, you know, do this trail, they know what they're getting into. So we'll see you at the bottom. Well, folks, there's the truck. There's the trailhead. And here's the trail. Yes, how it doesn't say what it is. Doesn't say what the name of the trail is. I would have assumed, since we are there, it would be the one with the dotted line right there, which says it's Cliff Trail, and goes on up to Oak Knob. So I don't know. Now, folks, want to do a time check. 3:38. So we started around 11:30. Around 11:30, and then around 3:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. It's 4 hours of hiking. Which, I'll be honest with you, that's a hell of a day. For somebody that's fat and has only hiked a trail the second time in his life, 4-hour hike, that's a pretty good one. One thing I do want to mention is I done something, another stupid mistake, and that's I got off the trail. It was a switchback, and I thought that I could go between them. So you have a switchback up here and it comes back in front of you. I thought I could go straight down, and it looked like other people had done that as well. So I started going down that and quickly realized that no, it wasn't other people that was doing that. It was water. That's where water was running. And it was very steep. I mean, very, like 60, 65, 70% grade. I almost fell several times. I was off the trail. You know, a big overweight guy like me, chance for mechanical failure is easy. And, you know, I was trying to save a couple steps and get back down here and go home, because I'm tired of hiking. I'll be honest with you, I really put myself in a lot of danger. So another lesson for today: don't get off the trail. See ya.